Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about Game 67 of the regular season, where the Astros win 6-1 over the Washington Nationals and take the first game of the three-game set during this middle-of-the-week series. And I gotta say, even though it's 4 years removed and the Astros have won 2 pennants in a World Series since then, it still does my heart good to watch them beat up on the Nationals. Even though both teams are totally different, and I don't think anyone from the 19 team remains on the Nationals, it still makes me feel happy right in my soul to watch games like this. And I'm going to preface it, there's no little skit to start. This is probably a one take, and it's going to be short. I have to be up extremely early. I'm driving over to Tampa tomorrow and then driving back on Thursday, so I'll also get ahead of it and say no video tomorrow. It's going to be a 2-game video on Thursday night, and I'll just say that now. Into this game. It looked kind of sketch for a while. Up until the 5th inning, the Astros did virtually nothing. It was 0-0 heading into the bottom of the 5th, and then started what became a theme for the game, which was solo home runs. There were a whole heck of a lot of them for the Astros. Mauricio Dubon gets on the board first with a solo home run in the 5th inning. Mauricio Dubon, who the past 2 games, I mean, not just being the normal Mauricio Dubon self this season. That's a weird sentence to say that I didn't think I would coming into the season. But slugger, noted power hitter Mauricio Dubon, apparently. Homers to put the Astros up 1-0, and then Kyle Tucker also in the 5th inning, a solo home run of himself to put the Astros up 2-0. You then head to the 7th, where another pair of runs would score. Martin Maldonado, because why wouldn't he do that? Homers, the Astros now lead it 3-0, and then Jose Abreu, who, side note, starting that revenge tour. That OPS is creeping up. It's starting to get close to 600, which might not sound like a lot, but on account of how it started this season for him, that's significant. Fantastic night for him, by the way. Pair of hits, an RBI, had a double, had a walk as well. Jose Abreu starting to really come into it and look pretty darn solid. 8th inning, the Nationals would get one back. Luis Garcia, not our Luis Garcia, or the other Luis Garcia. There are 3 Luis Garcias currently in Major League Baseball right now. Does our Luis Garcia count as currently in Major League Baseball? Because, like, he's not rostered, I don't think, technically, but regardless. One of the many Luis Garcias. You could throw a stick and hit a Luis Garcia in Major League Baseball right now, but that's not even the point. Him with an RBI single to make it a 4-1 lead, but the Astros still are comfortably ahead, and I will say, good friend of the channel, Noah, did, at that moment, text me and say, they're not going to do the thing, and I thought, oh, please, God, no. Please don't do that. Then you head to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Astros get another pair. They really like scoring in sets of 2 tonight. Chas McCormick, our starting left fielder? Left fielder. I can live with him being a left fielder. I mean, because Jake Myers, speaking of good players, pair of walks drawn tonight, had a crazy catch in center to save a run for Hunter Brown. If you roll in for the remainder of the season with the outfield of Tucker, Myers, McCormick, and then Yordan's a DH, I dig it. I vibe with that a whole lot. I think that's a pretty solid outfield, especially with Yordan being a question mark, and then Dusty Baker today saying that it's going to be a while till he's back, which I do not like even a little bit. But he homers, the Astros lead at 5-0, and then Jose Altuve with an RBI single to give the Astros another run, another pair of runs in an inning to make it 6-1. Jose Altuve, who also had his 1,000th run scored tonight, which is pretty neat. He drew a pair of walks for himself and had a base hit. He did not miss a beat. I didn't think he would. He's been fantastic. Offensively speaking, Altuve was solid. Bregman had a pair of base hits. Jose Abreu obviously had a pretty nice night. Everyone had a home run, it felt like. Again, throw a stick and you'd hit someone who homered. And Jake Myers, a 0 for 2 night, but a rather good 0 for 2 night with that pair of walks. Pitching wise, Hunter Brown gave up a lot of hard contact, and that ain't wonderful. Didn't strike many guys out, only 4 in 7 innings. That's not wonderful. 7 swings and misses. Again, not where you'd like it to be, but this was not a bad game for Hunter Brown by any means. I think you can see a lot, and it just goes off of a gut feel, and so I'm probably being I'm not trying to be biased. There have been a lot of games where there's a lot of hard contact. This didn't feel like one of those games that was getting away from Hunter Brown or ever felt in danger of getting away from Hunter Brown. It just felt like a game where a lot of those hard hit balls were either straight up or straight down into the dirt. It wasn't threatening line drives where players are making crazy catches. So there were a couple of those. But by and large, it never felt like it was about to get out of hand or jump the shark for Hunter Brown. And so he finishes 7 shutout innings. A very nice evening for Hunter Brown, who, I mean, another Rookie of the Year candidate for the Astros, who just seemingly produce one every single season. It is ridiculous, the rookie churn that this organization goes through. Brian Abreu did not look wonderful in his inning. A lot of loud outs for Brian Abreu. Picked up a strikeout, which is solid, but then did give up the run. Phil Maton comes in the 9th inning, and he did look like Phil Maton. 8 pitches, picks up a strikeout, gets out of it with virtually without breaking a sweat, and looked so excited while doing so. He had this face the entire time, but still gets through it. The Astros pick up a win and take the first game of the 3-game set. Again, I'm sorry that there will not be a video tomorrow. I really do not like doing that. It just, unless I film it in my car in a dark alley, there would be no version of that happening where there's a video tomorrow night. So, my dearest apologies. I'll be back Thursday with a 2-parter video, so hopefully that makes up for it in some small way. And I'll try to do a good skit for that one, because I have been skipping out on that a little bit recently, and I do apologize for that. But as for right now, that is all I have to say. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider to like and subscribe. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Astros.